Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give our honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the elect of the nation of Israel. And you speak about Israelites that are scattered abroad, starting off with the 144,000, which would be the ruler and governing body in the kingdom of heaven, which would be all men, the 144,000 I'm speaking of. And then you have the rest of the elect outside of the 144,000, which would be some men as well. That will be believers, along with women and children. There will be believers that will be saved on this side. I also want to say that the Israelites who you call today so-called Black, Hispanic, Native American, Puerto Rican, Dominican, Jamaican, Haitian, Guatemala, the Panamanians, 2/3 of our people will be destroyed on this side. Will come back in the kingdom through the loins of the elect. This year, Brother Jeremiah can get y'all another video from End Time Headlines. And the article says, why do UFOs, which if you've been in this truth, a while, or if you a newcomer, I could tell you what the UFOs are. According to the scriptures, they are the chariots of the Lord. They are the vehicles of the angels, But it says, why do UFOs or chariots keep appearing near nuclear sites? Because we at the end. That's the, short answer, but there's going to come a time to where, World War III does pop off fully, and, hey, the elect is going to get beamed up, as that's at that same time, because when these missiles get shot off, you're not escaping, nowhere, man. If you anywhere in the range, which missiles, once they, hit, man, that fire spreads for miles and miles and miles. Like the explosion spreads from a long distance. And there's going to be multiple, missiles being shot off from, these different countries, man, that's going to attack America, man. And what's that scripture? I just now thought of it. Let me see. And the angels are holding back the four winds, I think it's in Revelations. Four winds. Let me see. I believe it's in Revelations as well. But I had another scripture already ready. I just had it on the screen, but let me see. I think that's it, the one I want in Revelations 7:1. Right? Yep. It says, let me see. Yep. This is Revelation 7 in verse 1. It says, and after these things I saw four angels standing on the four corners of the earth, holding the four winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. You see, which, the previous chapter was talking about the missiles hitting, Revelations 6, where it talks about heaven, where it says, in the heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of the place. It's talking about the missiles hitting, nuclear missiles hitting, the earth, man, in Babylon, and everywhere ain't gonna get hit with nuclear missiles, but America was gonna get hit with nuclear missiles. The land of Israel, where, the small hats are, where our homeland actually is, is going to be hit by nuclear missiles. But that's why, these angels are holding, the destruction back, man. That's why they keep appearing, man. Because maybe if it was up to Esau, if it wasn't up to YASHAMIAHLA, Esau probably would have already pushed the button, but prophecies had to take place, so that's why, prophecies had to take place, first before it fully comes to pass, man. World War III ain't gonna happen tomorrow, I gotta say that, man. The scriptures say, let me see. The scriptures say in Matthew 24, you should hear rumors of wars, Let me see. Let me read it in Luke, right? I believe is it Luke 21? Let me see. Or it might be Luke 22. Yep, this is Luke 21 in verse 9. It says, but when you shall hear of wars and commotions, be not terrified, for these things must first come to pass, but the end is not by and by. You see that? So, they've been talking about World War III for a while, man. and missiles getting shot off, and these other nations, they just, ready to go to war and all that. But like I said, certain prophecies have to take place, man. And this is evidence, that the angels, exist, according to, we have the true understanding of what these, so-called UFOs are, man, according to what Esau calls them. That they're not called UFOs. They're actually IFOs. They are actually identified flying objects, They're not UFOs, So we actually, like I said, know what they are. And they're definitely holding back the destruction from happening, fully. I want to get a second Esdras. I think it's 4 and 37 or something like that. So like it. Let me see. Yep, because I said certain things have to take place first, man. The chip ain't even came out yet. Yeah, it ain't been made mandatory, should I say? Jacob's trouble ain't even came yet. So all those things have to come to pass before missiles, like I said, just get shot off. This is 2 Esdras 4 in verse 37. It says, "For by measure have he measured the times, and by number have he numbered the times, and he doeth not move nor stir them until the said measure be fulfilled." You see that? So, yeah, man, the Lord, he has his eyes, which the eyes are the angels. It says it's in Proverbs 15 and 3. Now, this is, let me see. Proverbs 15 and 3. And the reason says, "The eyes of the Lord are in every place, beholding the evil and the good." Right? And, like I said, I'm going to keep repeating it, man. These angels are the ones that's blocking, them from, shooting off these missiles, man. Angels are all around us, man. Whether they, good angels, good angels are bad angels are demons. They're all around us. You can't see them, but they all around us. But in the time of Jacob's trouble, man, I believe they're gonna be made manifest. In a lot of situations. Brothers is gonna get delivered, sisters gonna get delivered. Or if you a 2/3, man, they gonna jack your ass up. Push you to death. But that's neither here nor there, neither here nor there, because this is about, why do they keep appearing at, nuclear sites? But, I'm giving you the answer why. Esau, the Lord has the angels go down to the earth and then, deliver the message back up to YASHAMIAHLA. The Lord knows these men are getting ready for war, man. The Lord is controlling them, man, But the Lord is not having them, shoot off a missile, right now, because, like I said, certain prophecies have to take place. Let me get this in the book of Proverbs as well. I think it's from Proverbs 21. Yep, Proverbs 21 and verse 1. It says, "The king's heart," meaning their mind, "is in the hand of the Lord." When something is in your hand, it's in your control. It's in the Lord's control, which is their mind. It says, "As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will." You see that? So, the day that they do actually, shoot these, missiles and, there's no stopping it. That's the Lord that allowed them to do that, And we coming fast, we approaching fast, to that time, And Lord willing, we get beamed up, man. We don't want to be down here, man, with these wicked ass people, man, when these missiles get shot off, man. And then also, too, when YAHSHAWAR returns, there's going to be a lot of, so-called UFOs in the sky, man, because that's how the Lord is returning, It says that in the book of Matthew as well, Matthew 24. Pretty much that chapter is saying the same thing that Luke 21 is saying, but this is Matthew 24. Let me see. Matthew 24 and verse 29, it says, "Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars," which is talking about nuclear missiles, man. It's symbolic. It ain't literal stars. Stars don't fall. Stars stay in the sky. Stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heaven shall be shaken. Esau's kingdom is going to be destroyed. It's going to be put to powder. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man, Yahushua, in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn. You know, so when this pops off, man, it's going to be a terrible time, man. And it's going to also be a great time for the elect. It says, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds, talking about the chariots. Clouds are talking about chariots of heaven with power and great glory. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds and from one end of the heaven to the other. So that's what's going to happen when this thing really does pop off. You know, Yahawashi is going to return. It's ushering in the return of Yahawashi. You know, but until now, you know, like I said, these so-called UFOs, they are on guard. You know, they're going to be right there because, you know, they got to make sure, you know, things ain't happening, you know, yet. I remember one of the brothers I'll be watching, I think his channel was Friends of the Prophets. He brought out that I think it was one of the Chariots somehow turned off the nuclear stuff or something like that, and they can do that. You know, they not from this world. They from a different dimension. They from Yahweh Shemel Shai's dimension. You know, or realm. You know, and now they probably do it all the time. I'm sure. You know, I'm pretty sure they probably do. You know, but when that day comes to where the prophecies that came to pass and the Lord's, you know, ready for it to happen, and it's, you know, they're not going to be held back anymore. You know, so that's why they keep appearing. You know, we're at that time, you know. But the main scripture I want to get is, you know, it's pretty much saying the same thing as well in Revelations 11 and verse 12, it says, and they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither. And they ascended up into heaven in a cloud. And talking about a chariot, so-called UFO, says, and their enemies beheld them. And the same hour was there a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell. So luck you. Talking about America being destroyed, it says, and the earthquake were slain of men 7,000, the complete number, and the remnant were frightened and gave glory to the power of heaven. You see that? So this is going to happen, man. It's written. You know, it ain't talking about nothing else. But, you know, what we're telling you is talking about. You know, Klaus is talking about, you know, the Chariots, so-called UFOs, you know, and then with the earthquake, he's talking about them when the missiles hit. You know, that's all going to come to pass, man. You know, eventually, soon. I definitely believe it's in this lifetime. I don't believe it's 20, 30 years from now or even 10. But, hey, I'll go as far as to even say 5. You know, Lord willing. You know, but that's why these so-called UFOs keep preparing the angels of the Lord, because they tracking you devils, man. They see everything that you doing. You know? But I didn't want this video to be too long. You know, I'm gonna close out. Hopefully this video is edifying to the elect. Until next time, I want to say shalom. YASHARAHLA, shalom.